But these two were doing one of their live streams where they were just sitting. They're in America at the moment, having a good time in America. I like Martin. We've talked about him. Cam, I'm not so happy with. The other man, I don't like Cam as much. I think he's a bit more seedy and a bit more dodgy. You know, I just do. Trying to start a collective out in the woods in Australia, trying to start his own little cult. Offering spiritual healing and advice for money, you know, that sort of stuff. Or Cam. But they're on this, right? So they're in America and they're doing some talking. I happen to be in the chat and doing a little talking. And I like it, doing my little talking in the chat. I think it's funness. But I had to say, I was having such a laugh, but I can't explain it really. It's hard to explain why I was having such a laugh. Because, well, I can explain it. It's that I was being... Martin now is aware of who I am. And talks to me sometimes. Like, I'll do a comment and he'll talk, you know, yeah. But then the funniest thing about it is that Cam doesn't. And so what I was saying in the chat, I just jumped in literally for 10 minutes of this. But what I was saying to them was, I was like, hello, Martin. But I'm not saying hello to Cam because I don't like Cam. So I was like saying it in chat, hello, Martin. But I'm not saying hello to Cam because I don't like Cam. And like, you know, I hope Martin doesn't see this because it'll be funny. These are the secret arts, the dark arts. Cam's a bit of a narcissist. And I know that he's reading all the chat. Because he's reading all the chat, and I know that when my things come past and say Martin's the best one, Cam's not so good. Like, Martin is great, Cam not so good. He's going to get his egg on about it, and I was finding it really funny, and like I think Martin was finding he was having a good time. This is the end of a good long hour and 20 session, so I missed the session, but this is just the bit at the end where I was in the chat, so they do talk to me.
Yeah, man, flat bottom girls.
What's that? Cornish tin mines are reopening plenty for... Oh, are they? Opening Cornish tin mines again.
Oh.
Rit tin, bright tin.
Rin tin.
Ma tin. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, spoilt tin. Moonstar, she's having a little giggle at us. Has anyone heard of the castle round towers where water pumps? Now, me and Campbell were discussing water pumps yesterday. Because we can't work out how they're filling them up. So they must be like that. They're positioned over wells and pumped into them towers all over America for towns. And they're right up the top high. So there's like some Wilhelm Reich sort of tech going on where they're vortexing it through that pipe.
Because that make no sense as a water tower because you've got to pump the water up there.
Yeah.
And then it's gravity. You know.
Exactly.
That's how the water tower works though, isn't it? You pump the water up there when you've got an abundance of power and water. And then when you don't have much water, you allow it to drain down. So it's the gravity that helps the water tower. That's why it's a water... That does make sense, Cam. It does make sense. Apparently water towers now, though, you've got to watch the water towers. They might not be what you think they are. But what I love about this, it is just freeform, isn't it? They're just like talking out, you know, whatever comes up on the screen, they just say. And so, and they are very gracious in that they will basically agree with anything that's said in chat.
Exactly.
Weight fed down, but the pumping it up there, just you could pump it straight from where it is, right underground, straight into you. So they make no sense. So there's something else going on.
Something else going on with water towers. I did a post ages ago where I said that there was, and I posted a bit of a video with Neil deGrasse Tyson saying on a chat show there's more going on with water towers like that. So I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but Neil deGrasse Tyson's a physicist, so he goes against what you say about most things.
Hello.
So you can't think he's right on that.
Rubbing the old knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. DeGrasse hole. He's a DeGrasse hole.
Maybe he'll drop the mic one time and it'll explode. That'll be fun. So.
We could do a great rap on ChatGTP. We could get ChatGTP to rap us a rap.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get Chat to make us up.
I like the way they found out about the ChatGTP because the AI is an absolute boon to these people because they can just get artificial intelligence to write a load of nonsense and then that's their content.
A rap.
Are you saying that we can't rap?
No, we could do it.
Just because we're white boys from out of the United States.
No, there are cultural differences, but I think we're really embracing the cultural rapping.
I think we are.
The rap, as they call it in America.
You have to move as you say it.
Rap. Yeah. And we're going to fight for our right to party.
Yes, let's fight. Oh, jolly good, sir. Let's go fight for our right to party.
Indeed, what?
Indeed. Jolly good time.
Rather. So it's a full moon, according to Cheryl, who's front
Oh.
row seat there in Chattage. You sat right by there.
Yes,
She's saying that it's a full moon.
it's a full moon.
So
Keep your pants up.
double crazy time.
Don't want
Awesome.
two full moons going around, do we? Good evening, Denkna 2020.
Right, so what's good for me here, you can't see it, but what was so funny to me here, like the chat's not in sync with it, is it? And maybe if I reload it, the chat will be in sync with it. But I had said something like, where am I? Hi Martin, I'm not saying hello to Cam though. So Martin's seen that, Cam's seen that. Hi Martin, I'm not saying hello to Cam though. And when they start talking about holes, I mention holes. So
Arthur McGonnell, how you doing?
How'd you get holes in water?
there you go, holes. This is where they start talking about holes. So my next comment's about holes. But I was going to literally, I was going to literally get the stream on really quick because I was laughing my little bum off when I was doing this.
Holy water.
Holy water. That's a good point.
So
You get holes in donuts, but not.
they're having their riff, they're doing their fun. But now Cam, I promise you, Cam has read this comment that says, I like Martin. Hi Martin, I'm not saying hello to Cam though. And he's like, why? Well, everyone likes me as well, don't they? And then later on, I put, are they seeing this chat or is this from Cam's channel chat? So Cam will now think I'm a bit of an idiot. And then I like Martin is my next comment there. And then Martin is the best one here out of these two is my next comment. They mention Red Dwarf and I say boys from the Dwarf. So at this point, right, I'm loving this because I'm laughing my bum off because I think that Cam has read me saying these things that are positive about Martin and not about Cam, and that Cam is getting eggy.
Water.
Okay.
I eat,
he doesn't show it.
water.
And he tries
Nice.
not to show it.
Yeah, I live.
Frozen stuff or
No, I just
maybe
eat
I'm
water.
wrong. I just think it's funny.
What I live on.
nice. The whole. Why is whole WHOL everything and HOLE is the absence of anything? It is.
They're
the
just two
Taurus
different
word.
words, mate.
It's the in and the out. The whole.
It's the in and the out. Do you mean? Hang on. The whole, like you can understand why I'm laughing here. Yeah, the whole. The comment is the word whole, WHOLE, and whole as in HOLE, H not H. Whole are two different words, but they mean opposite things. And sometimes that can happen where two words that are the same sound mean different things. And the way words are created is through Greek and Latin, and it's not like magic and weird spell magic or anything. They probably just have different origins and just happen to sound similar, and then the meanings you can sort of put against each other. But my favourite bit is whole, the in and the out.
It is the Taurus word. It's the in and the out.
Mine
whole.
doesn't bite.
So I went on a strict purge. I purged my body, and I went on basically.
Where's the whole
fast.
puns?
Yeah, for 16 minutes.
That was fast.
Yeah, and I got hungry.
It was a
And I
fast.
wanted
fast.
to it's like, fuck all this. I think we might get a
But-
spot of rain soon.
He sat on a cushion in the lotus position for 15 of those 16 minutes, so it's okay.
Got a big reefer, Martin. Me and Martin could hang.
Hey guys.
Yeah, I
He was
was.
in the zone.
I was chanting.
Then you got the pang, the hunger pang.
On wangy yangy yangy, on wangy yangy yangy. Yeah, man. Proper hippie, me.
Proper
Fucking knows
hippie.
all, knows all that hippie stuff, guys. Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, we can wear flowers.
Paddy
That's
Rama,
fine.
Rama.
I was going to put them in my hair, but we didn't make it to San Francisco this time. But
Oh, I was very hippie in San Francisco. I stuck all the colours on. Got all the Mexican.
I mean, obviously,
Well,
from their point of view, they've got this huge problem with Martin is that he's now wearing a chain, which is the symbol of the like Martin's been taken by Martin in his shorts. I'll have to do a video on this. Martin in his shorts has revealed that he's been taken by the elites and he's been replaced by a sort of Martin clone, and that this is Martin's doppelganger. And so that you know that he's in the pay, not pay, but so you know he's being controlled by the elites. He's wearing a chain. That's what they do.
was them clothes called ponchos?
Poncho.
I had a poncho
Wasn't
on.
he the guy from like Chips?
We seen California Highway Patrol,
We
didn't we, on
did, we
motorbikes? Yeah.
Poncho and John, man.
Pull over. Pull over.
Pull over.
What we need to do is go Hawaii, and then we can do like literally Hawaii 5-0. Me and you in a
Oh.
boat, and all of us lined up. I think we look good.
I think so.
I think we look really, really good.
I wouldn't be wearing a suit though. It's too warm.
Book 'em, Dano.
Safari suit. Fucking piano.
Most people in there, I don't know, a lot of young people.
They're all way too young. They go, what the hell?
What's
Cam's not picking up what he's throwing down properly, and like Cam sometimes repeats what Martin says, and like really we could riff off each other, but Cam doesn't quite get where Martin's going with some of this stuff. It's a shame.
a Wi-Fi
Didn't they
vote?
remake it
What's a
into a movie or
Wi-Fi
something?
vote, man?
Yeah, man. What is it?
I wonder if there's any Dallas Mandela effects.
You know, we could do Miami Vice.
Like JR is now JP.
Oh. Wow.
Who shot JP?
Who shot JP?
Yeah. And instead of coming out of the shower after all those years, he stepped out of the fire.
Oh.
Born again.
What?
Yeah. Married to Victoria Principal.
Oh. She had principles.
She had a Duffy. Patrick Duffy.
Yeah, Duffy, yeah.
Man from Atlantis. He also.
Oh, he was a man from
Yeah,
Atlantis.
he also eats water.
But it is funny when there's two of them, isn't it? So at this point, I've said like stuff in the chat now, and so I'm there. Like I believe Cam.
That's how I got my special.
I believe. Like, I was laughing. I'm not laughing as much now, but I was laughing to myself that Cam, like, he's like, why doesn't he like me? He likes Martin.
Secret abilities is eating water.
Drinking water.
But I come up in the conversation in a minute.
5 minutes intervals between
The big
Good
guards.
try. You
And share this out and join us tomorrow. Links below.
on steak. Oh yeah, I just had a chocolate mousse. Oh, I just had a Bloody Mary. Oh, that was lovely. Another Bloody Mary.
Another bloody. Oh my god, I'm shit faced.
That's how Crichton does it on Red Dwarf. He gets drunk downloads because he's like an android.
They're in America.
There, and you're a breath alcoholic.
They're on American holiday. Someone in America that's a big flat earth has got like a ranch, and they just say, if you can get over here, you can just come and stay. And so they all just fuck off over there.
Do you watch Red Dwarf? Did you get
Not
Red?
anymore, but I used to.
Yeah, Lister and Rimmer.
And my favourite was Grumpy.
Grumpy. Oh, my battery's going to run out, so we'll knock this in the head. I'm just going to link up Jason's show. Get over there. It's going to be an hour's time. It's going to be epic. Okay? And there's plenty of stuff he's going to tell you.
And share this out and join us tomorrow. Links below. Come and
I've just skipped past a bit of it, but they were talking about how everything was bigger in America.
see us live. Intimate gathering.
When they were talking about Dallas, actually, it was.
Win awesome prizes and more coming up.
Yeah,
And
with
that's by
legendary
Jason.
Max Egan,
Yeah.
whose house got blown away.
Blown away.
In
I was
a
so
minute.
impressed. Oh, sorry about the hurricane.
Yeah,
That
it's
kind of blown away.
It's really bad.
Really
That
bad.
happening, losing your house. So he's got to stay here.
Yeah.
In Texas.
We saved him. If we didn't bring him out here,
If we hadn't have got him out, yeah,
he would have turned into Dorothy
he would have been fucking maybe one, not good for
in the land of Oz. Yeah,
Land
man.
of Oz. But he can't get down there because it's a disaster stone story. So
No.
sad anyway.
Sad face for Max. So come and cheer him up tomorrow and say
Yeah,
hello.
come and cheer Max up and bring
Pat him
some
on the
love.
back.
Pat
and
him
tell
on
him
the
you love
back.
him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
And come and meet the gang.
The
Yeah,
big gang.
Come and be super impressed by a security detail.
Yeah, man. Come and check out the big truck, the big
Big truck.
guards.
Yeah.
Everything's big out here in Texas.
Everything's big out here in Texas. Okay, that's where we come in. I'm glad that I just sat here quietly letting it play till we got to this. Everything's big out here in Texas. So I went in chat, and I'm in chat having fun, right? So I've said, everything's big in Texas. Did you check your weenus? That's my comment. Did you check your weenus? Because everything's big in Texas. So, like, check your weenus. It might have got bigger.
It is. Everything's
man.
much bigger, including the sky
The sky. It
and
is.
food,
And the food.
which we're thankful for,
Here
actually.
we are. We got some good burgers from Bucky's.
So yeah.
Sandwiches. Sorry, sandwiches. There was no patty inside.
So break free or die trying is the
Oh,
advice of
yeah.
Sean and Lindsay. Indeed,
Did you check
indeed.
your weenus?
Okay, we had our give a fuck glands removed when we were really young.
I wouldn't want
So-
your glands removed, Martin.
Like, basically, I never had no fucks to give in the first place, which is epic.
I ran out of my fucks quite early. Yeah.
Campbell
Yeah,
did.
Cam, I think, still gives a few fucks.
He had
No,
a he had a
yeah.
fuck run out.
Yeah.
So
I think Cam can get quite eggy.
I ran the fuck out.
that's all anyone wants, isn't it? Though it's freedom, isn't it?
Just
Freedom
probably ran out
from
of your
them.
fucks. Yeah, man.
Being gaslit by them. So battery exhausted.
Oh, he's about to be cut off.
No, I
I'm-
want to
I'm-
see.
I'm-
He's about to be cut off, says Cam. Cam's from Australia. He thinks that Martin's going to cut me off, and Martin comes to my aid. This is beautiful because Cam's had me on the. Like, obviously, he's noticed, hasn't he? I like Martin. I'm not so sure about Cam. I'm happy with Martin. Martin's not. Like, I've been saying it in chat, and I'm not happy with Cam. And he thinks that Martin's going to ban me, but no. Martin's like, no. Did you check your weenus? Let's deal with this comment. Probably my worst, most facile comment I've ever left on a out of context. When you're talking about everything's bigger in America, then it's a little joke, but now it just makes me look weird.
Battery
Close.
exhausted.
Oh, he's
Did
going
you
for
check your weenus?
it. Oh, What for?
What for? Did you check your weenies? Like, it's taken seriously by Cam. What for?
Oh, he's about to be cut off.
No, I
I'm-
want to see
I'm
battery
close.
exhausted.
Oh, he's
Did
going
you
for it.
check your weenus?
Oh, what for? What do we have to check it for?
I don't know, bro.
Don't scare me.
I seen you.
And
You
is that
done
both of us or is that just Martin?
No, he does little videos like 3 hours long and like talks about stuff that I
Who?
do and that. He's like,
Weenus?
no, battery exhausted.
Weenus? 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 Listen, Martin will know. Martin will know. That fucking Jade had it in for you, didn't she, Martin? That Jade had it in for you. And who was there to fucking call her out on her bullshit? Scotty fucking Hottie. Unfortunately, Scotty Hottie's internet didn't work very well, so the body language analysis didn't look so good because she was all jerky-herky, but everything I said and everything she said was recorded, and the textual analysis and the content of what she said analysis, that was good. So, yeah, I was there to back him up.
Oh, battery's exhausted. Oh, battery's exhausted.
Oh, for being big.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they have little dogs.
Yes. Apparently, yeah. You told me that he's making videos about you.
Oh, he's all right. He's my mate.
There he is. He's in America.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yes. Yes. Oh,
I'm not in America. I'm saying in America, everything's bigger. So did you check your weenies in America to see if it's bigger?
Yeah. Tupac said, "Free yourself from the White Devil." Oh.
If you didn't nail it so much.
And then
I'd
move
be
away
really
from
annoyed
it.
by it.
It's be nice, battery exhausted. Be nice to Martin.
He is nice.
He's got a fragile
Just
ego.
smack-
He's got a fragile ego. I was nice to Martin. It's Cam that I was saying in chat, and I wasn't saying rude things. I was just saying I think Martin's the better of the two. I like Martin. Cam's not so hot. Cam doesn't like it.
I know. It's ego. It's only MK Ultra, bro. It's fucking
Yeah, Martin's making a joke here about MK Ultra, or whatever. But I'm saying, like, you know, me and Martin have got to address the concept that he might have been replaced by a doppelganger at some point.
fucking like I get all like upset about like YouTube, like, you know, shit.
I'll just deal with this
like-
quickly. I'll just show you what I mean. I think there's a joke in here from me. I'm not really saying that Martin's been replaced by a doppelganger, but Martin Nika doing the old flat earth and all the conspiracy theories. Yeah, we all know what we want to hear. If you go to his shorts, he's done a short, and it's a while ago now. This was a while ago, before he cut his hair. So I'm saying before he cut his hair, he was really Martin, and he was the old Martin, everyone who we know. Yeah, he was Martin. Here he was Martin. And one of these is about a doppelganger, and about how I haunted myself. I've got a sinister imposter. Look, I've got a sinister imposter, and I haunted myself. Check this out.
Oi, flat firms, on guard, guys. I've got a sinister imposter.
Is it very quiet?
Comments and somebody set up.
Sorry, it's quiet because videos. I got the video turned down, maybe, or some shit. Yeah, sorry. So without going too deep into this now, because I think it's like a separate issue, really, that we could talk about. But I think I could do a conspiracy on Martin, and I don't know if it's even like, you know, people might say, well, you're just having a joke, but you're on the money here, right? I've got a sinister imposter.
Oi, flat firms, on guard, guys. I've got a sinister imposter. I've just doing my comments and somebody set up an account in my name. I have reported them. 33 minutes ago, posted. Thanks for the feedback. Expect more videos very soon. Send a direct message. I have something for you.
So someone's impostering him there, yeah? And then he's done this other one, which is I haunted myself. And he talks about, have you ever seen yourself as a doppelganger?
Yeah, I haunted myself and I have unhaunted myself. It's a strange story, but I got really paranoid concerning the old guy that lived next door.
I know that was the one where the old guy next door was dead, but he's talking about whether the guy next door is dead, and it might be him that's dead. And like, you can add some of these, like what you can do is you can watch his shorts, and it's old Martin, but then the chain is around his neck, and you can see the chain is a symbol of the elites, that when they've got you chained, they put it around your neck. I'll show you that in a second. And then it gets like weird because he talks about a doppelganger in one of them. And so I'm saying that Martin got replaced by a doppelganger. You know, they created a second Martin and replaced him, and now he's a puppet of the elites because he was talking about all that Daily Mail stuff, and then all of a sudden he's in America with them. And is this the real Martin, or is this the doppelganger Martin, and how can you tell? So I think there's two Martins, and the one with the short hair and the chain in the modern world is the fake Martin. That's my conspiracy theory that I'm making up about Martin. And then and we'll have to talk about it on a show. It can be a lot of fun. He'll prove to me that he's the real one. Could the real Martin Leaker please stand up? And then also, if you look at this, if you look at, for example, Theresa May becomes PM speech. When she started to become PM, look, Theresa May, the Prime Minister of England.
I have just been to
and Great Britain and Scotland and everywhere. Look, she's wearing this big chain around her neck.
Buckingham Palace.
Now, this big ostentatious chain, this big silver chain, this was never a big feature of her wardrobe until she became Prime Minister. And then she started wearing this big chain because she's now the puppet of the elites. Before she was an individual free person, now she's the Prime Minister. She's symbolising to the Illuminati. She's showing them that she's chained up, but she's literally wearing their big chain. And then look, if you think I'm kidding, like, when was this? This was in 7 years ago. So let's put Theresa May, like 2000 speech. So like, this is before, like, Theresa May in the House of Commons when she was younger, yeah? Like, here she is. She's wearing a little chain because she's obviously in the, Conservative Party and all that, but she's not wearing a big chain. It wasn't a feature. And like, when she leaves and she has to resign, the music. When she leaves and she has to resign, she's all sad and everything. Watch this, look. The chain, she's still wearing a chain, but it's a lot more slight. Like, the chain's gone, it's not the big chain. And then when you watch this, right, this will confirm it, confirmed. Liz Truss, who was our worst ever Prime Minister, and, let's be fair, Liz Truss becomes Prime Minister. Like the worst ever Prime Minister, but running close next to Boris Johnson. She was wearing the big chain. Where is it? Maybe she's not wearing it. Maybe I'm tripping. It doesn't matter because I'm obviously just inventing a conspiracy theory. But I swear, maybe Mandela effect, they've changed it. Mandela effect, they've changed it. They've changed it. It's the Mandela effect. But she was wearing a big chain in one of them. They all wear the big chain. Trust me.
It's part of that, innit? So I should really detract from all that ego bullshit and all of that programming and just go with the flow.
Just go with the flow. He said detract as well, Martin did. He knows where we're at.
Like YouTube, shit. It's just like, it's part of that, innit? So I should really detract from all that ego bullshit. And
what's great about Martin here, like I said, and he handles it all so well, is like, so I'm brought up, he says he makes these videos about me. They're like 3 hours long and they're saying why I'm bad, right? And then he's like, but it's YouTube. It's the world of YouTube, and we're all up for it. We're in that ballpark, and people say stuff. So I don't let it get to me. I don't take it personal. And I think really, truthfully, it's because Martin doesn't take it personal, because the flat Earth stuff and the YouTube isn't his own personal. It's just stuff that he does on the internet for fun and money, and he's just riding the wave. I'm like, that's cool. Like, it's not cool because obviously people shouldn't give him money for nonsense. But I think that with Martin, the thing that I can't disagree with is there are some people that don't care about the nonsense, but they like Martin, so they'll give him some monies. So I think that's cool. Alan is dead. Are you saying that for fact, Beth? Where did this come out? Why has Beth said that? What do you mean by that? Is he going to... Alan is dead. He's done a post about 6 hours ago about being fed up and just wants to be with his loyal friends. Don't tease me. Interesting stuff on Discord, but no, I can't see that AD's dead. Let's go back to Martin. Martin Leaker. The thing is about AD, right? I'll tell you something else as well. If he did, like, let's say tomorrow he jumped off a bridge and like was never seen again, and just talking now, I wouldn't feel personally responsible. No, I don't care. People who might point the finger at me and say, "Oh, you said all this stuff about him on the internet. It's your fault." And I'll be like, "Yeah, but he did all that stuff, so no, it's not my fault. It's Alan's fault. It's all Alan's fault." Like, yeah. I had a quick skim over it, Dolly. Yeah, I had a quick skim over it. Interesting. Yeah.
It's be nice, better exhausted. Be nice to Mark.
He is nice.
He's got a fragile
He's
ego.
just mad. I know. It's ego. It's only MK Ultra, bro. It's fucking like I get all like upset about like YouTube, like, you know, and shit. It's just like it's part of that, innit? So I should really detract from all that ego bullshit and all of that programming and just go with the flow. It is what it is. It's loosey goosey, innit?
It is.
See, Martin's so much better at YouTube than... Like, you've got to give Martin credit here, right? Whether I agree with what he's doing in terms of the grift. I say this a number of times. With Alan, I don't think Alan can step... like, Alan can't become something else. Like, Alan is a horrible man. But with Martin, he is a nice, personable man. So if he wasn't doing this, like, if I taught Martin to cut hair, like, for example, this is a great example. Martin and Alan could both come in my hairdressing salon and say, "Oh, things have been going badly for me. Like, I'm here for a haircut." And I'll sit them down and I'll do their hair. You know, while we're talking, both Martin and Alan say to me, "Things have been going bad for me recently. I've been on YouTube, but it's not going so well for whatever reason." You know, imagine they both say, I mean, for Martin, it is going quite well, but imagine, like, you know, they're both saying this to me in the hairdressing salon. And I was thinking of a change of lifestyle. Like, I would say to Alan, "Yeah, very interesting. Like, you know, gather your stuff. This is the last haircut you're going to have now that I've learned about you. Please get out." No, but I would, you know, treat him like a normal person initially and just cut his hair and just be like, "Yeah, whatever, you know, I hope things go well for you and whatever." But with Martin, I'd say, "Well, if you want, I could teach you to cut hair. Like, you don't know anything about cutting hair necessarily, but you know everything about being a nice guy, good with people. I think I can trust you. Like, even though we don't agree on stuff, I think I could leave you the keys to my house and leave you in the house and come back and it wouldn't be a big party and everything be robbed, you know? I think you're respectful and you understand, you know, humanitarianism. So the haircutting thing, I can teach you. Okay, some people are better at it and worse at it and it takes longer and, you know, some people have more of a passion and whatever. But the basics, you know, get you going on doing some colours and getting you do a few, you know, basic gents cuts and, you know, a straight line cut. You know, we 100% get you doing that within 6 weeks. I could have Martin on salon floor, someone that I could confidently feel that I could leave the shop with Martin in the salon and he would do the jobs that he was capable of, take on the ones that he wasn't and try and do them even if he's not, which is kind of admirable. But ultimately there would be no problem too big that I couldn't come back and fix. I just think that I'd be happy with Martin as an employee. I mean, this sounds bad because it's like a power imbalance, but you know what I mean? I'd be happy with him. When I say as an employee, what I mean is putting things that I value in his hands. I think he'd be good. You know, I'd entertain the idea of having him as a colleague. That's a better way of saying it. But with Alan, absolutely not. You know, I wouldn't trust him to walk my dog. Like, honestly, you know, it's night and day, isn't it? And he's got the right attitude to this. It's YouTube. It's all the fun of the fair. It's all part of the game. Like, if you're saying it on YouTube and someone wants to disagree, then we might as well talk about it. And as long as we don't end up behaving like nuggets, then, you know, we can have good, interesting conversations and make content. You know, I don't have to get you banned off YouTube as like a crusade because you're not stealing my content and trying to denigrate me in public with bad words. And I'm not saying anything mean about Martin. Sometimes I, you know, rip the piss a little bit, don't I, about, you know, wandering around in the streets with no shoes on or whatever. But obviously Martin has got shoes. But, you know, sometimes I rip the piss a little bit, but it's ripping the piss. It's all the good fun of the fair in YouTube. Whereas the actual truth of the matter is I'm talking about people's ideas and what they project on their channels, you know, the content. So I think it's kind of fine. And I think Martin can handle it. And this is where this is because Martin is not a narcissist. You know, Martin is a human and has far more human qualities. I think Cam sat next to him is much, you know, for everything I said that's nice about Martin, I will keep on about this. I find Cam, you know, my instincts on him is that he's much more selfish and seedy. So I wonder if, you know, they're doing this nice show together, but I wonder if you spend enough time with Cam together, whether Martin can feel it a bit as well. You know, whether Martin can feel like, you know, when it's time for breakfast, there's no cornflakes left because Cam's eating all the last cornflakes, or, you know, maybe I've got this wrong, because I don't know Cam. I'm not hanging around with him, and nor would I want to, because Cam's decided that he wanted to try and create like a commune in the Australian desert, and he does a lot more predatory. Like with Martin, what you see is what you get, and if you want to buy into it, you can, and he offers a lot of merchandise for you to buy into that I feel doesn't have any value. Whereas with Cam, what you see is just the start of the tip of the iceberg, and he tries to get you in on this, like, you know, extra little group on the inside and get you up to Patreon and, you know, all that stuff like Alan does, a bit more like Alan does. And he's got these, you know, courses and healing chakra classes and website and stuff, so it's all a bit more seedy for me, but
It is.
So
Hello, Rena. Thank you
I
for
made
the kind
mistakes.
message. We are having fun in America. Thanks for being here. Hello, Charles.
Texas is bigger.
Denknar, 2020. There are people in
yeah,
the
thanks,
chat.
much love to you back.
Glyph.
Batch exhausted, my friend.
Yes, love you all. Thanks for joining us. We will be back, you know, harassing Jason while he tries to go live in an hour or so.
Yeah. I'm not sure about Cam though.
Oh.
He's
he's reading my comment. I'm not sure about Cam though.
He tries to go live in an hour or so.
yeah. I'm not sure about Cam though.
Oh.
He's not my friend. Yeah, that's it. He's gonna call you out on his next show.
Oh, why am I not your friend?
Oh, I find it so funny. Look at Martin's face as well. Martin loves it. Martin fucking loves it. I think Martin loves it. I think Martin would like to sort of like, I think if me and Martin and Cam were hanging out by a little stream, just a little stream, like only enough to get you up to your knees, yeah, then at some point me and Martin would collude together secretly behind his back, and one of us would pull his pants down, the other one would push him in the stream, and he'd get all his pants wet. He'd fall in the stream and he'd get all his pants wet in the stream because one of us has pulled his shorts down and the other one's pushed him in, his pants, and he'd stripped over and he's got all his pants wet, and me and Martin would be on the bank having a laugh and passing the spliff back and forth. Only funny, not bullying, but only a bit of fun. And Cam wouldn't take it well. He'd get well eggy and he'd be like, oh, you fucking done this and that. I'd be like, calm down, it's just a little laugh. You just got your pants wet in the stream. When I was in Poland on a fencing trip, we were there for 6 weeks doing this fencing camp. Oh God. We went to this like castle, and our coaches, like some of them were Polish, like we were on this trip to Poland to be taught by the Polish coaches. One of these, anyway, we went to this castle, and it's like a museum / castle. It's quite a like big place, you know, there's lots of rooms and you're walking around and all this. So we're having an interesting day out, a relaxing day off the training, and my friends decided to remove my trousers, and then basically I was walking around the castle in my boxers because my friends had taken my clothes off me, and they were my friends and they're not bullying me, and it was okay, but because I'm, you know what I'm like, I'm Scotty Hotty here, I'm not going to be like cowed by this. I'm like, all right, fine, you've got my trousers, I'm not chasing you, I'm just going to carry on. We'll just go around the castle in our underwear then. Like, I was clinging to to be honest, I was clinging to the underwear. But, you know, it looked a bit strange, me going around in my underwear. And one of the coaches came over to me, the Polish coaches, and was like, what are you doing? You're being disrespectful. This is one of our places of national heritage, and you're walking around in your underwear. Like, what are you doing? And I was like, look, my friends have taken all my clothes, so be cross at them. It's not my choice. But, you know, you're a good sport, aren't you? So you just go around in your underwear for a bit and put up with the shouting because it's not your fault. But when you get back on the coach and they give you your trousers back and they all have a laugh and, like, you know, it's fine. But Cam wouldn't take it. Cam would go nuts. Where's my trousers? I'm not taking it. And that would make it even funnier for me and Martin, really. I think we should do a documentary where me, Martin and Cam go around, a bit like the Idiot Abroad documentary, and we just go around and see things, and me and Martin get on, and Cam gets increasingly more eggy throughout the entirety of the series, and at the end of each episode he has some sort of blowout and decides to fucking storm off. In fact, maybe we do need Alan. Maybe it's me, Martin and Alan, and maybe we do that. Maybe me, Martin and Alan do Vegas, and Alan storms off at the end of every episode.
Why am I not your friend?
You don't know. See the MK Ultra kicking in.
Except Alan is a bit of a confirmed SO, isn't he? So I think I'll stick with these two.
Don't let it bother you. Rise above it. It's okay. It's only YouTube. It's only YouTube. You got your
See,
friends.
Cam's actually getting eggy. Why aren't you my friend? And I'm only saying it to get him eggy. I just knew that the positivity that I shone on Martin to not also be shone on Cam would tweak this nipple of narcissism within him.
In an hour or so.
Yeah. I'm not sure about Cam though.
Oh.
He's not my friend. Yeah, that's it. He's gonna call you out on his next show.
Oh, why am I not your friend? Why am I not your
You
friend?
don't know. CDM culture kicking
He
in.
makes
Don't let it
videos
bother
about
you.
me.
Don't let it bother you. Rise above it. It's okay. It's only YouTube. It's only YouTube. You got your friends.
Right. I'm getting triggered, man. I'm getting triggered. My hair's going to turn grey any minute.
That's gonna happen.
It's going to happen. It's gonna happen.
Later,
See,
rather
Martin's
than
making. See how Martin made it a joke, and he said it's only YouTube. You've got your friends, and Martin found it even more funny. Like Martin made more of a joke out of it and made it even funnier. So I think this is. I think we're onto something here. I think it's me, Martin, and Cam for the win. I think I antagonise Cam. Martin plays the pacifier between us. I think that's where we're at. Martin doesn't have to argue about anything, flat earth or nothing. Martin's the peacemaker in the middle between me and Cam on our adventures. Cam just has to sign up for it. Also, he's gonna have to have a wash.
I'm not sure about Cam though.
Oh.
He's not my friend. Yeah, that's it. He's gonna call you out on his next show.
Oh, why am I not your friend? Why am I not your friend?
You don't know. CDM culture kicking
He
in.
makes
Don't let it
videos
bother
about
you.
me.
Don't let it bother you. Rise above it. It's okay. It's only YouTube. It's only YouTube. You got your friends.
All right. I'm getting triggered, man. I'm getting triggered. My hair's going to turn grey any minute.
That's gonna happen.
It's going to happen. It's gonna happen.
Later rather than sooner.
I'm
Though.
going to start like running around with funny coloured flags.
But when I has a meeting, battery exhausted, come at meeting. We'll have a truth meet and a couple of pints. It'd be awesome. Definitely do that, bro. Okay.
All right.
So I will organise something in the venue.
Oh, John had to subscribe again. Oh, yeah. Check if you're still subscribed, guys. They unsubscribe from both of us. I unsubscribe our subscribers all the time. So
Cam's
you make sure
distracted
you
now.
are
He's like,
subscribed.
yeah, don't talk to that battery exhausted anymore. Let's talk about something else and let's completely change the subject because that battery exhausted doesn't like me and Martin's going to go for a fucking pint with him. Like, he was about to ban me and it's turned into Martin's going for a pint with me. So now Cam has been undermined on the stream and he's like, let's just deal with something else.
I mean, you've hit the bell for notifications. And please like and subscribe and share. Anything else that we need to tell the people?
Nora says we're like Peter Cook and Dudley Moore.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope I'm Peter Cook.
He wants to be the main one.
Was
Nurse,
he the good-looking one?
Nurse.
No, Dudley wasn't.
nurse.
Yes.
And Sir got Jelly Beatty with me. What?
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 I can't remember much of Peter Cook and Dudley Moore really these days, but
Oh,
I
my
wonder
God.
what,
Derek and
I wonder
Clive
what I'd
Live,
be.
don't even listen to that album, guys.
No.
That'll
You can be Peter Cook and Dudley Moore and I'll be Noel Fielding.
change you forever.
Yeah, we'll try that. But
There's no
we'll
coming
have to
back from
try.
Derek and Clive Live, I can tell you that
Derek and
now.
Clive Live. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Okay, my battery's going to die any second.
All right,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
We love
Love
you.
So we're
Thanks.
still getting the shout out. Thanks, guys. You say, I'm not your friend, Cam. I'm not your friend. He's like, what? Why aren't you my friend? And Martin egged it up as well, saying he's going to do a hit piece on you next. I've already done one on. I did it on Super Chuffer back in the day. I did them as part of my exploration of what we're doing on Super Chuffer. Now it would end up on Battery Exhausted, but yeah, maybe I re-upload it. Maybe I just do a re-up from Super Chuffer to Battery Exhausted to share with everyone what I said about Cam. No, I'm not going to do deep looking into it now, really, but I'm not a big fan of Cam. Yeah, me and Martin are friends now, though, aren't we? And when we get back to England, I hope he's not planning to jump me. He said having a drink in a pub with some flat earthers. I hope he's not planning to jump me. But I would quite like to go and have a meet up in a pub with some flat earthers, take some cameras, do some filming, have a chat, you know, just like they do. That would be really good. So, Kurt, put that on YouTube. That's my new catchphrase. Kurt, put that on YouTube. But the background music's been really loud.
Stop worrying, that is scary.